Good luck finding affordable tickets for the Indiana Fever preseason game against Brazil at Carver Hawkeye Arena. The arena for the May 4th matchup between the Indiana Fever and Brazil will first offered to season ticket holders and a few top donors. It can take long for them to be gone.
Nobody paying $8,100 to watch Angel Reese play ball, especially when there are tickets. There was a ticket available for $29. $29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU.
The look on Angel Reese's face when she sees empty seats at her homecoming game at LSU will be priceless. Tickets for her Chicago Sky versus Brazil exhibition game are priced at just $29, yet they remain unsold. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark's identical matchup is commanding thousands on the resale market. Clark and the Indiana Fever are returning to a packed house in Iowa with fans willing to pay premium prices, while Reese faces rows of empty seats despite bargain bin pricing. We have all the screenshots, sales numbers, and receipts detailing this embarrassing ticket situation, one that has Angel absolutely furious.
For the Fever, we're playing a game right here, baby. Woo! We're coming to town. You better save up, because I bet it's going to be pretty expensive, but we'll see what we can do.
Can you believe what just happened in Iowa? This isn't just another basketball game announcement. It's a full-blown phenomenon that has the sports world buzzing. The Indiana Fever pulled off a masterstroke by scheduling a preseason homecoming. Exhibition for Caitlin Clark at Carver Hawkeye Arena, the very place where she became a college basketball legend. But nobody, not even the most optimistic WNBA executives, could have predicted what happened next.
37 minutes. That's all the time it took for all 13,000 tickets to sell to season ticket holders. The University of Iowa is trying to make sure the tickets go to fans. Instead, the legislature made you even more. The words sold out plastered on the doors at Carver Hawkeye Arena, and the team of tickets to see Hawkeye legend Caitlin Clark and her Indiana Fever take on the Brazil women's team in a preseason game.
When tickets went on sale, something absolutely unprecedented unfolded before our eyes. The entire arena, 15,000 seats, sold out in just 36 minutes. That's not a typo. 36 minutes to sell out a preseason exhibition game. The most astonishing part? The general public never even got a chance to buy tickets. The pre-sale, available only to Iowa season ticket holders and donors, began at 9 a.m., and by 9:36 a.m., the Iowa women's basketball team had already announced a complete sellout.
All gone before general sale to the public even started. Clark and the Indiana Fever are returning to the University of Iowa for a WNBA preseason game against the Brazilian national team. That game is on May 4th.
Think about that for a second. This wasn't even an official WNBA regular season game. It was a preseason exhibition against Brazil's national team. Yet the demand was so intense that fans literally crashed websites in their desperate attempts to secure tickets. Server errors, timeout messages, and payment processing failures couldn't stop the Clark faithful from snatching up every available seat in record time.
It's a big situation again, like Caitlin Clark selling out Iowa, sold out a preseason game. People saying it sold out in 40 minutes. This is within 20 minutes. Like, obviously, you couldn't get onto that website. It's sold out. You could have been trying to refreshing the page and not got tickets. Most of the time, it officially sold out in 40 minutes, but like realistically, it almost crashed websites.
But the real eye-opener came immediately after the sellout announcement. Within hours, literally hours, the secondary market exploded in a way rarely seen for women's basketball tickets. Seats began appearing on StubHub, Vivid Seats, SeatGeek, and other resale platforms at jaw-dropping prices.
I have it.
That's like 45 grand.
More.
Front row seats.
Is that it? You get something. You get a souvenir or something, right?
Signed jersey that you saw.
You knew it was a hot ticket.
Yeah,
Wow.
The numbers tell a story that's almost hard to believe. The cheapest resale tickets, the nosebleed seats behind pillars where you'd need binoculars just to see the court, started at around $59. Let that sink in. The worst seats in the house were going for over $500, and the prices only climbed from there. Decent lower bowl seats quickly soared into the thousands. For true Caitlin Clark superfans looking for a courtside experience, the prices reached astronomical heights. Some premium courtside seats hit $474 per ticket, a price higher than many NBA playoff games. We're talking nearly $6,000 just to watch a preseason exhibition game. If that doesn't perfectly illustrate the Caitlin Clark effect, I don't know what does.
They're sold out, so I really don't know what they're going to do about this. I guess it's just kind of like one of those missed opportunities, and a lot of people are saying they need to move this to a stadium because there's no doubt in Iowa, if you move this to a stadium, it would be sold.
What we're witnessing is nothing short of an economic transformation in women's basketball. These aren't just impressive numbers for the WNBA, they're impressive for any sports league. Fans aren't just eager to watch Caitlin Clark play. They're willing to pay premium prices that would have been unthinkable for women's basketball just a few years ago. The business impact is undeniable. Clark isn't just filling arenas, she's driving a secondary market frenzy that rivals major concert tours. She's not just attracting casual fans, she's building a dedicated fan base willing to spend serious money for the privilege of seeing her play in person. And remember, this isn't even a sanctioned match, it's just an exhibition game.
Shouldn't be surprised, and yet I'm still surprised because Indiana Fever preseason, not even like preseason, exhibition game, where the Indiana Fever are going to play the Brazilian national team at Cover Hawkeye Arena, Caitlin's college facility, sold out. They went on sale this morning at 9 a.m. for Fever season ticket holders, Iowa donors, and Iowa season ticket holders for women's basketball. And then general admission was supposed to go on sale tomorrow at 9 a.m. I'm hearing rumblings of like maybe scalpers got in, like the secondary market is already crazy, but it was sold out and a bunch of season ticket holders couldn't even get their tickets. Iowa women's basketball posted this on their Instagram and on their Facebook just a few minutes ago that, hey, it's already sold out. No point in trying to get tickets tomorrow for the general public because you can't.
The frenzy surrounding Clark's return to Iowa stands in stark contrast to another homecoming happening that same week. Did you know the Chicago Sky scheduled the exact same opponent for Angel Reese's return to LSU? The difference in ticket prices between these two games might be one of the most brutal reality checks in women's basketball history.
Well, so what I did not know is the Chicago Sky is playing the Brazilian national team. Angel Reese is playing the very same team the Indiana Fever are playing.
While the Fever's exhibition game sparked a secondary market frenzy, the Chicago Sky anticipated a similar response when they announced their own preseason matchup against Brazil in Louisiana. But instead of websites crashing and fans scrambling, for seats they were met with crickets. Absolute silence. The kind of quiet that makes you look around the room, wondering if anyone is going to say something.
And the reason why we watch women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize
Let's talk about these ticket prices for a second. Right now, you can get tickets to Angel Reese's homecoming game for just $29, including taxes and fees. You could literally take your entire family to see her for less than what some people spend on dinner. Meanwhile, across the basketball universe, the cheapest resale tickets for Clark's Iowa return started at roughly 17 times that amount.
I did not realize that the Chicago Sky were also playing the Brazilian national team at LSU. Oh my goodness.
But here's where it gets truly embarrassing. Those $29 tickets are still available days after going on sale. Seats remain unsold throughout LSU's 13,000 capacity arena. No mad rush, no sellout announcements, just plenty of empty seats waiting. For fans who apparently aren't that interested in coming.
Vivid seats, there are tickets available for $36 right now. A lot of tickets for in the 50s, 40s, 50s, 60s. You get the point I'm trying to make. Very interesting indeed. StubHub. Here's a $29 ticket. A $29.
The situation gets even stranger when you look at the secondary market. While most tickets range from $30 to $60, some suspiciously high-priced listings have appeared on resale sites, showing tickets at an absurd $88,000. These outliers stick out like a sore thumb among the sea of affordable options still available directly through the box office. It almost feels like someone is trying to create the illusion of demand where none actually exists. Maybe Angel Reese is scalping her own tickets.
Somebody has went on these sites and listed some random $8,000 tickets. But you see this. This is just littered with tickets under $100 to watch Angel Reese play the very same team. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't think those $8,000 tickets. This is LSU. Did Shaq do this? Did Shaq, Big Daddy Shaq, buy these tickets and list them for $8,000?
Premium seating tells an even more painful story. Want to sit in a great section near the court for Reese's game? Those tickets are going for just over $100. Meanwhile, similar seats for Clark's game soared into the thousands within hours. Basketball fans haven't overlooked this stark contrast. Social media has been flooded with side-by-side comparisons highlighting the two ticket situations. Screenshots of empty seat maps for the LSU game sit next to sold-out sections for Iowa, sparking comments and memes that must be absolutely mortifying for Reese and the Chicago Sky organization.
Sections down $29 for tickets. They got tickets way down here, next to the court for $120. So clearly somebody's trying to publicly save Angel Reese's ass.
The market response is especially devastating given Angel Reese's very public claims about her own star power. Remember when she confidently declared, "People watch women's basketball for me too." Well, ticket sales are telling a very different story. It's one thing to boast about your popularity on social media, but the market has spoken with brutal clarity about who truly drives ticket sales in women's basketball.
I'm going to tell you, those $4,800 tickets or whatever we saw from Caitlin Clark, somebody will buy those. Somebody will buy those. There ain't nobody paying $8,100 to watch Angel Reese play ball. Especially when there was a ticket available for $29. $29 to see Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky play at the LSU. The lowest Caitlin Clark ticket was what? $408, I think.
Social media may be a battleground for basketball clout, but nothing compares to the harsh reality check of ticket sales when fans vote with their wallets. No amount of Instagram followers or bold statements can disguise what's really happening. The contrast between these two homecoming games isn't just stark, it's downright brutal.
ESPN, all these other places tried to tell you Angel Reese is really moving that needle. She's really driving this growth. Mystics owner Sheila Johnson, she lets you know it's Angel Reese too.
What makes this situation especially uncomfortable for Angel Reese is how perfectly identical these scenarios are. Same opponent in Brazil's national team, same homecoming concept, and the same week on the calendar. The only difference is the player at the center of it all and the market's dramatic response. Throughout her career, Reese has carefully cultivated an image as Caitlin Clark's rival and equal competitor. She has positioned herself as a basketball superstar with similar drawing power. But when two identical exhibition games are scheduled, the free market delivers its unfiltered verdict, without mercy or bias. No PR team can spin empty seats and bargain bin prices.
Her attention, her notoriety is based off Caitlin Clark. Because she wins the national title, first thing she does, she mocks Caitlin Clark. And then she doesn't even celebrate with her teammates. So she's made it personal with Caitlin Clark. Then she's played off of it.
The social media reaction has been absolutely savage. Basketball fans have relentlessly pointed out the disparity with comments like, "Angel Reese really thinks she's the face of the WNBA while her team can't even sell out a preseason game with tickets going for dirt cheap prices." Ouch. When fans can directly compare these scenarios side by side, there's nowhere to hide from this ticket sales disaster. Fittingly, this situation mirrors what we've seen throughout their rookie seasons. Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA and immediately proved her market impact, averaging 19.2 points, 8.4 assists, and 5.7 rebounds per game on her way to winning Rookie of the Year honors. But more importantly, she drove unprecedented attendance figures and revenue increases across the entire league.